Shalom everyone, Costa here, and I'm doing a short video. I've been meaning to do it for a while and just been wrestling whether I should or if I want to, but just let me know in the comment section if you're interested in pretty much what I've been doing here in terms of with some of the birds, the animals, and growing. I believe it was last year or the year before, I spoke about the discipleship diet and living theoculturally, which is it's not a concept that I created, but it's a term that I use to describe going back to a God-based cultivationary system where you're living and in accordance to the instruction that Father has given us, and thereby cultivating the land, raising animals, and essentially keeping the commandments as a matter of faith, but in the way you prepare your table. And I kind of have been provoked to make the video. I guess I've had plenty of opportunities to do it this year, but I looked in the yard, and I've been looking after these broad beans for a time, but I was happy with the way they looked, so I thought I would show you. And this, amongst others, is pretty much something I've grown. Wasn't a lot of effort, and the casing there, obviously once washed up, I tried some in terms of testing the beans to make sure that it was edible, and surprisingly it was incredibly sweet, to the degree that my children, who were reluctant to eat it at first, wanted more after I gave it to them. So even though it's quite fibrous on the inside, you chew into it and it's incredibly sweet. And then the beans, as you can see there's quite a few of them that's a lot larger than my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in one pod, and that's come from one seed. And just from that alone you can see, no, that's not actually one seed. Let me show you. So one of these, if you can see it, I'm not sure if you can see it. So one seed will produce one plant, and on one plant you'll get multiple of these pods. And what's great about it is when they're ready, you take it off and eat it, and when it's not, you leave it on there. So you've got a staggered release of food for you and for your family. Obviously this is something which may be a challenge if you're restricted in terms of land, as many people are, as we are and have been. But I'm hoping if the feedback, if people want to know what I'm doing, what I believe, how we can live theoculturally as a people and get to a place where we're nourishing our bodies with food, but also nourishing our body, our mind, our spirit, and in and out we are living in accordance to the word, then let me know. Shalom.